Alright, today we will answer activity 13.4, Terms of Sale Contract. Okay? So, sige, basahin muna natin ang problem bago natin basahin ang given. Provide the journal entries under the following freight terms and charges. FOB shipping point, freight collect. Okay, so recap lang natin, no? Pag sabihin natin FOB shipping point, na-transfer na ang ownership from the seller to the buyer pagkatanggap ng common carrier ng goods. Okay? So, for example, pantalan. Okay? Or isi-ship yung goods. So, pagkabigay ng seller ng goods sa carrier, okay, na-transfer na ang ownership mula sa kanya papunta sa buyer. Next, freight collect. Sa freight collect, okay, yung keyword dito is i-collecta pa lang ng carrier ang freight. Okay? At kanino niya i-collecta yun? Kokolekta pa lang sa buyer. Okay? So, si buyer ang actual na nagbayad. Okay. With that in mind, let's read now the problem. On November 1, 2025, XYZ companies received a sales order or sale order from a customer for a product worth 100,000. The company shipped the goods on December 25, 2025. Christmas na Christmas, no? The customer received the goods on January 5, 2026. The shipping costs amounted to 1,000 pesos. The company collected the receivable on January 20, 2026. Alright, sige. I-journalize na natin. November 1, 2025. Anong nangyari? Okay, nakatanggap daw ng sales order ang company. So, anong journal entry natin dito? Okay, may sale na ba na involved? So, wala pa. Okay, nakatanggap pa lang tayo ng sales order. So, no and 3. Again, no entry kasi wala pa po tayong sales. Okay? Next, on December 25, anong nangyari? The company shipped the goods. Ayun. Now, may transfer of ownership na ba? Okay? Yes. Kasi, yung goods isi-ship FOB shipping point. Ibig sabihin, matatransfer ng ownership kapag naibigay na or na-surrender na ng company ang goods sa carrier. Okay? So, dito, pwede na tayo mag-recognize ng sale and cash. Cash if nagbayad, accounts receivable if hindi pa nagbabayad si buyer. Okay? So, magre-recognize na tayo ng sale, which is credit. Ano naman ang ite-debit natin? Tama. Accounts receivable. Okay? And credit, sales. Ayun. So, magkano? Sabi dito ay 100,000. Next, noong January 5, 2026, natanggap na daw ng customer ang goods. Okay? So, may entry ba tayo dyan? Wala. Okay? Magkaka-entry lang tayo if it is FOB destination or sa point na matatanggap ng customer yung goods, dun pa lang matatransfer. But that's not the case here. Kasi sa pantalan pa lang, na-transfer na ang ownership. So this one, no and 3. Okay, next, yung January 20, nabayaran na daw ng customer ang goods or ang amount na collectible or receivable. So, ano yung entry natin? Okay, definitely debit cash. Ano naman ang credit natin? Tama, credit, accounts, receivable. Okay, magkano? 100,000. Okay, another question arises. Sir, anong gagawin natin dito sa 1,000 na shipping costs? Okay, so ang question dito is, tayo ba ang tayo ba dapat ang magbayad sa shipping point, FOB shipping point? Hindi. Kasi while in transit, ang goods ay kay buyer na. Kasi na-transfer ng ownership sa pantalan pa lang. Okay? Now, may nilabas ba tayong pera para bayaran ang shipping costs? Wala. Okay? Kasi ang carrier, ikokolekta niya yung shipping costs kay buyer. Okay? Pagdating ng goods doon, saka pa lang siya mangongolekta ng freight. Parang cash on delivery. Okay? So, eto na yung answers nyo for activity 13.4, number 1. Activity 13.4, number 2, okay, will be answered in the next video.